My beloved chosen one, this is not a coincidence. This word has come from the heavens for the third time. When I, the Eternal, repeat something 3 times, it is not mere repetition. It is an urgent call, a divine plea. It is I, the Creator, knocking once again at the door of your heart, for the heavens do not give up on you. You have noticed the signs, you know. The number 3, the 33, the 333 appear unexpectedly, and though you may not understand why, something within you stirs. Have you felt a weight in your chest, a force enveloping you without apparent reason, a sense that something grand is about to come? Hear me, this is not an illusion. It is my spirit seeking to awaken what lies dormant within you, something that can no longer remain silent. I spoke to you once, I tried again, but this is the third and final summons. This is the final message, the sign your soul has been waiting for. If you are hearing this, it is because you have been selected to receive a truth that few have the courage to embrace. It was not you who found these words. It was I who guided you to them. There is something I wish to reveal today, a truth repeated 3 times, because now I demand that you listen to it until the end. Do not turn away. Do not pause. Do not step back. Every word that will resonate carries a purpose capable of transforming your destiny. This is a sacred moment, an encounter between the visible and the eternal. If your heart races, if your skin prickles, if something within you whispers, "This is mine," it is because it is. My spirit confirms that this message belongs to you. Before continuing, pause for a moment, breathe. Feel my presence surrounding you. Now do something symbolic. Approve this video with a gesture of faith. Subscribe if you haven't already, and write the number 99 in the comments, for 99 symbolizes restoration and the divine alignment between heaven and earth. It is a sacred code that activates your purpose and amplifies the power of this word. Let your comment be a milestone in the cosmos, a sign that you have heard my call and are ready to embrace the final truth. The heavens sent this sign not by mistake, but with intention. I, the Lord, do not speak empty words. Each of my repetitions is an echo charged with purpose, a direct command from my throne. 3 times the number of spiritual perfection, of my Trinity, of the closing of a sacred cycle. 3 times like a seal on your soul that cries out, "Awaken! The time has come." This is the sign that not all perceive, but the chosen feel resonating in their bones. I've watched you, yes, I saw your silent tears, your nights of unanswered questions, the moments when you wanted to give up, but a flame within you, one that never goes out, kept you praying. That flame is me. I never distanced myself. I only waited for the perfect moment to send this sign again. You mistook my waiting for abandonment, but the delay was not punishment. It was spiritual preparation. Every silence of mine was strategy. Every closed door was a calculated detour to lead you to the exact place in my plan. You did not waste time. You were shaped. You were not forgotten. You were preserved until I decided your light should shine without being overshadowed by anything or anyone. Now the cycle is complete. This third summons is not a warning. It is an activation. My spirit moves with power, and its energy cuts through the layers of your life that no longer resist. What wounded you is now purified. What weighed you down is now lifted. What seemed like an end was, in truth, a sacred passage. My voice declares, I saw your faithfulness in secret, and now I will show you publicly what I have prepared for you. This sign did not come merely to comfort you. It came to transform you. Your mind, your spirit, and even your surroundings will begin to align with a precision that will seem like a miracle. People will leave without apparent reason. New doors will open where there was once only desert. Do not resist. It is I moving the pieces of the chessboard. This third sign marks the moment when your story ceases to be merely human and begins to bear my divine signature. While the world seeks logic, you will find purpose. While others doubt, you will know. For when I repeat a message, it is not to persuade you, it is to seal you. Hear me well. What you are living now is not chance. It is fulfillment. You have entered the phase where your old prayers come to life. Everything that was stalled accelerates. Everything I promised manifests, but there is more. Something few will understand. This third sign not only announces a change in you, but a transformation in everything around you. It is my command saying now, and when I say now, neither time nor the forces of the world can stop what is to come. Prepare yourself, for after this sign, nothing will be the same. The spiritual clock has struck 3 times, and its echo continues to expand. You feel it, that vibration in the air, that shiver in your soul, that wordless certainty is my confirmation that the message has been received. And when you think you've understood its meaning, something else moves in the invisible, something that will reveal why I chose to break the silence after so long. There is a new frequency in the air. You feel it, even if you cannot explain it. It is as if the world has become denser, more vibrant, more alive. The dreams that seemed mere images are now coded messages. Thoughts arrive before your words. The emotions of others touch you as if they were your own. Have you noticed? Nothing remains the same. You are not imagining it. The veil between heaven and earth is tearing. The invisible seeps into the visible. The prayers you cast into the wind return with answers. Miracles cease to be rumors and become signs. I'm pouring my light upon the earth, and this energy is reordering everything: bodies, minds, atmospheres, times. It is a new frequency, a spiritual language that your human senses are only beginning to perceive. I'm adjusting the vibrations of the world to align them with my eternal purpose. Do you feel that tingling in your chest? That pressure in the air before you sleep, those sudden awakenings at 3:33 in the morning? None of this is chance. These are the invisible threads of your destiny moving. The heavens draw near, and when the heavens draw near, nothing remains the same. Old structures tremble, masks fall, the hidden comes to light, lies lose their power, for my truth pierces the veil. Do not fear if you notice people drifting away. If places once beloved no longer bring you peace, or if old desires now feel empty, you are not losing anything. You are disconnecting from an obsolete frequency. My spirit is reprogramming you to live on a new level of consciousness, where faith is not theory, but tangible energy. The supernatural ceases to be a mystery and becomes reality. Yes, it can be frightening, for when heaven invades earth, the rules change, time accelerates, the impossible becomes common, the portals of the soul open, and intuition sharpens like a sword. But you are not alone. Every tremor you feel is me, clearing the way for something greater. The foundations of the old must crumble for the new to arise. Amid apparent chaos, a perfect order is unfolding. What the world calls confusion, I call transformation. Everything that vibrates with my light will remain. What rejects it will fall. This is how the new balance works, and you are at the center of this spiritual earthquake. For when the veil tears, the chosen do not flee. They observe, they listen, they receive. While others seek answers on the surface, you find them in the depths of the soul. You feel something ancient awakening within you, as if your spirit recalls a forgotten language, the language of the heavens. But hear me well, what is coming will not be gentle. The connection between dimensions is growing, and soon the line between the natural and the divine will disappear entirely. When that happens, the awakened will see what others cannot even imagine. And there, exactly there, the true revelation will begin. For years, my chosen ones walked in silence, carrying truths they could not express, feeling pains no one understood. While the world slept, they bore the weight of a light they could not extinguish. They lived among shadows, seeing others mock their sensitivity, their faith, their unique way of perceiving the world. But that time is over, for I have decided to lift the veil that hid them. I'm calling my silent warriors, those who endured misunderstanding and loneliness, to rise, not out of pride, but to light beacons in the darkness. The chosen were not created for comfort, but for purpose. They were forged in the fire of waiting, in the uncomfortable uncertainty, in the pressure of the invisible. What seemed like defeat was preparation. What seemed like abandonment was my strategy. The world thought you were losing, but you were being prepared. I hid you not to punish you, but to preserve you. I kept you away from the noise, for noise profanes the sacred. While others sought applause, you learned obedience. While they chased approval, you learned to hear my voice, which does not need to shout. Your process purified you. Your desert strengthened you. Your tears became oil, your silence authority. There is a new energy in you that the enemy cannot imitate or stop. You have changed. You are no longer the same. Your wounds now shine. They are portals through which my light enters and exits, showing the world that even pain can be sacred. Now is the time for those who see beyond the chaos, the seers of the soul, those who feel my presence in the details, who perceive me in the everyday, who read between the lines of time and recognize my voice amid the digital, political, emotional noise of the world. They do not seek fame. They seek purpose. They do not seek crowds. They seek souls. They do not seek applause. They seek meaning. If you are hearing these words, it is not by chance. It is a sign that you are one of them, one of those called to awaken while others sleep. You have been marked with a sensitivity that is not weakness, but a celestial radar. You feel what others ignore, you see what others reject, and this makes you a bridge between the human and the divine. But this awakening comes at a cost. When my light in you ignites, it also attracts shadows. Some will drift away, others will question you, and a few will try to extinguish what they do not understand. Do not defend yourself, do not explain. Remain faithful, for my chosen do not argue their calling. They live it. And as you awaken, others will begin to recognize you without knowing why. They will feel peace in your presence or unease if they are not ready for the light you carry. You will be a mirror in which many will see what they fear to face. But do not fear. This is your mission. You did not come to fit in. You came to remind them of who they are. And when you think your awakening has reached its peak, something more will happen. A new celestial wave will arise, and my chosen ones will begin to find each other, drawn by the same divine frequency. When that happens, the world will sense that something supernatural is being born. The world is being shaken, and you feel it in the air, in your soul, in the days that seem denser, in the nights when the silence screams. Everything is moving. The structures built by human pride are crumbling, like sandcastles under the rain. Financial systems, governments, empty religions, arrogant technologies. Everything built without my presence is collapsing before my gaze. But hear me closely. Do not fear, for while the world collapses, you will be lifted up. There is an invisible law in my kingdom. When chaos reigns on earth, my favor descends upon my chosen ones. And that favor has already begun to move. What seems like destruction to those who live without faith is restoration for those who walk in the light. You are not seeing the end of the world. You are seeing the end of a corrupt cycle. I'm rewriting the foundations of reality, and you are within my plan. I'm performing a great spiritual inversion, taking power from those who manipulated, lied, and destroyed, and transferring it to the pure of heart, to those who were faithful when no one saw them. This is the time when the hidden will be revealed, masks will fall, and false thrones will crumble before the power of my truth. Clean hands will inherit what the proud stole. My spirit is reorganizing the global chessboard, positioning my chosen ones in places once inaccessible. You will see signs in the heavens, sudden movements on the earth, phenomena that science will not explain. There will be blackouts, system failures, technological collapses that they will call errors or network glitches. But you will know the truth. It is I recalibrating the earth. What the world sees as failure is my divine frequency interrupting human programming. I'm imposing pauses, silencing the digital, economic, emotional noise so that my voice is the only one that resonates. Each interruption is an invitation to intimacy with me. When everything goes dark, do not despair. Pray. While the world seeks human solutions, I open spiritual doors. The tremor you feel is not destruction. It is birth. My spirit shakes the false to reveal the true. And though everything seems unstable, you will remain steadfast. My chosen ones do not sink in storms. They walk upon them. The fire does not burn them, the water does not drown them, for they were formed in my heart. While others lose their way, you will see clearly. While fear paralyzes the masses, you will find peace in the chaos. Your security does not come from the system. It comes from me. When the earth trembles, the heavens will align with you. Do not fear the news, the falls, the changes. Each shake is a confirmation, each rupture a revelation. Each silence a dialogue between me and your soul. And when everything seems to stop, when the world runs out of answers, then I will do something no one expects. The heavens will execute my most surprising move, and the awakened will be the first to see it. Here is the revelation I tried to deliver to you 3 times. You do not merely receive my message, you are my message. I did not call you to echo the words of others, but to embody a truth that shines through your story and its cracks. Your scars are not shame. They are marks of authenticity. Your sleepless nights, your unanswered questions, your hidden tears, all were woven into a secret design so that your voice carries a frequency that cannot be silenced. I did not choose you to listen from afar, but to manifest what you hear, turning it into concrete decisions, gestures that open doors, steps that change atmospheres. From now on, every word you speak must carry my light. Every action, integrity. Every choice, obedience. Do not ask, why me? Declare with boldness, it was for me, for the heavens do not repeat a message 3 times to someone without purpose, but to someone who must make it come alive. Your story is an altar and your faith is the fire that ignites it. When you speak with humility, the environment transforms. When you forgive, you break chains. When you renounce what shines but does not build, your spirit gains authority that the world does not understand. The doors that closed were rehearsals. The ones that will open are missions. On the outside, you may seem the same, but within, a new order will resonate in you. Move forward. Your courage will be a language. Your purity a foundation, your discipline a bridge between my promise and its fulfillment. Do not wait for perfection to act. Walk and you will see my anointing pour out in the movement. You are my message when you choose truth, even when it hurts, when you honor the small, when you return good for evil, when you silence the ego to hear my direction. You are my message when you quiet complaints and open your mouth for gratitude, when you stop seeking external signs and become the sign. The world has heard speeches. Now it needs demonstrations, and that demonstration is you. A coherent life, a pure gaze, a steadfastness that disarms the enemy without fanfare. Do you feel the pulse in your chest? It is my mission descending upon you. Do you notice that your old excuses no longer serve you? It is the new mantle of your calling. For what I began in you, I will complete, but I will complete it with you in motion. And as you embrace this identity, something subtle yet immense happens. Your surroundings respond to your stance. Conversations shift, unknown doors open, opportunities you did not seek call out to you. It is not luck, it is synchrony with me. Do not ask, what if I fail? Ask, what do you want me to do today? For when a chosen one accepts to be my message, the message becomes movement. And when your heart says yes with all its strength, when your spirit whispers, it was for me, you will feel a gentle pressure in the air, an invisible click in the lock of destiny, as if something that waited years for this moment is about to open. This is the moment. It is not a warning. It is an activation. Everything you have heard up to now was not a narrative. It was my direct call. The doors between the visible and the invisible are open, and my spirit blows over the earth with an intensity that the asleep will not withstand. Those who have ears will hear. Those who have a spirit will feel. My chosen ones will awaken. The universe seems to hold its breath. The lights of the firmament will speak. The signs will multiply. Dreams will become messages. Silences, instructions. Everything that seemed casual will align with divine precision. You're not seeing an ordinary change. You are seeing my word manifest through you. Your spirit already knows. Something grand is coming. It will not be announced in headlines, nor recognized by the powerful. It will be felt in the soul, in the hearts that beat to the rhythm of the heavens. For I have decided to reveal my final truth through those who do not fear being different, who allowed themselves to be shaped, broken, and rebuilt in silence through you. Rise, chosen one. Walk with authority. Do not speak as a victim, but as my ambassador. Do not act out of fear, but out of the power I have entrusted to you. The earth needs what you carry. Each step you take is a declaration of war against the darkness. Each word spoken in faith will be an arrow of light in territories the enemy thought were his. Do not retreat. Do not doubt. This is your spiritual dawn. Now declare with me, with all your being, with all your faith, I am the message that God sent. Write this in the comments. Write it with intention, with fire, with truth. Let your comment resound like a trumpet in the spiritual realm, an echo that crosses dimensions. For when the earth aligns with my word, the heavens respond. Remember, nothing you have lived was by chance. This word did not reach you by accident. It was sent, held back, sent again, and delivered at the exact moment your soul was ready to receive it. The heavens speak for you. The heavens work in you. The heavens await your yes, and when you utter it, the universe will move in your favor. Amen.